No, but that's exactly right. Fear is such a dominant part of my life when I was a kid. And it's still something I contend with on a daily basis, right? So, and my fear, I always felt like I was being stabbed right between my shoulder blades by some unknown kind of thing. And that's what I felt like when I first heard the term Brat Pack.
I have a similar one in an old pattern, and mine, was the rug being pulled out from under me.
Yeah, Jules, why do I feel like I'm not here by accident?
I have been needing to talk to you.
Sounds like one of our infamous conversations is coming.
I look at everything as happening for us, not to us, and you can't be selective with that. The fact that that came out and it tried to diminish us was also an opportunity to rise above, to say, no, I am much more than that. I am not, for whatever reason, the offensive part of being kind of seen as a brat.
For me, that's years in the process to come to that kind of thing. That's really just wise. That took me years to kind of, because all I felt it as it was negative for so long.
But I think that is a common part of our conditioning, is to see these things that have been, in a sense, what we hold as againstness. It was like an againstness to us. It was a.
Oh, I like that, an againstness.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
But againstness only provokes againstness. And so when we hold things that way, we create
Totally.
that pattern. Like that idea of being stabbed in the back is something you related to as something much earlier in your life.
Yeah, so I'm predisposed to interpret it that way.
Not only that, you're predisposed to recreating it until you hit a point where you don't want to do that.
You go to enough therapy and you kind of...
here you are. You're working through this just for that same purpose.
Here you are, Dr. Demi, listen.